Welcome to Heart of the Guardians, where real emotions meet real stories. Get ready for a tale that will make you rethink family, loyalty, and self-respect. I never thought success would bring me heartbreak, especially from my own family. For most of my life, I worked silently, quietly, no bragging, no showing off. My mom used to call me the quiet one, the one who never complained, even when life was cruel. But the day she found out about my income, everything changed. My name is Ethan. I'm 28 years old, and I grew up in a small town with my mother, Linda, and my younger brother, Ryan. My dad left when I was 7, so Mom did everything she could to raise us alone. Or at least, that's how I saw it back then. Ryan was the golden child. Spoiled, loud, demanding. Yet, somehow, Mom always excused his behavior. If I got a B+ on a test, she'd sigh and ask why it wasn't an A. But if Ryan failed completely, she'd comfort him, saying, "You tried your best, honey." I used to think maybe she loved him more because he reminded her of Dad. They both had that same charming smile, that same ability to get away with everything. After high school, I couldn't afford college. So I started working, odd jobs, night shifts, anything I could find. I remember coming home exhausted, while Ryan sat on the couch playing video games, complaining that the Wi-Fi wasn't fast enough. Mom would make him a sandwich and tell me to be patient with your brother, he's still young. He was 20 at the time. I saved for years, studied online whenever I could. Eventually, I landed a job in tech, remote work, good pay. Within 3 years, I had moved to the city, bought a small apartment, and finally felt like I had built something for myself. I didn't tell anyone how much I made. Not my friends, not my mom, not even my coworkers. Because I knew, money changes how people see you. But secrets never stay hidden forever. One evening, my mom called. "Ethan, honey, how are you? It's been so long." We talked for a few minutes, and then she slipped it in. "Your cousin Amanda told me you bought a new car." "Wow, you must be doing really well." I froze. Amanda, I'd run into her once, mentioned my job, and she must have told everyone back home. I laughed it off, saying, "Yeah, I'm comfortable. Nothing fancy." But I could hear her tone shift. "Oh, that's wonderful, sweetheart. You've always been so responsible. I'm proud of you." It sounded nice, too nice. 2 weeks later, there was a knock on my apartment door. When I opened it, I couldn't believe my eyes. My mom, and standing behind her, grinning like he owned the place, was Ryan. "Surprise," Mom said cheerfully, carrying 2 suitcases. Ryan was holding a gaming console. I blinked. "Mom, what are you doing here?" "Oh, we thought we'd visit. You live alone, it must get so boring. And your brother needed a change of scenery." Ryan pushed past me, plopped onto my couch, and turned on the TV. "Man, you've got Netflix Premium." "Niece." I felt my stomach twist. For the first few days, I tried to be patient. I cooked dinner, showed him around the city, even let Ryan borrow my old laptop. But then things started to get out of hand. Ryan stayed up all night playing games and left energy drink cans everywhere. Mom complained that the mattress in the guest room was too firm. And when I went to work in the morning, she'd call me during meetings just to ask if I could pick up her favorite snacks on the way home. One night, I came home to find Ryan ordering $200 worth of takeout on my credit card. "Hey, chill, man," he said when I got upset. "It's family. You make good money, right?" I looked at Mom, expecting her to at least say something. But she just sighed and said, "Ethan, don't be stingy. He's your brother." That's when I realized, they weren't just visiting. They were planning to stay. A week later, Mom sat me down after dinner. Her tone was calm, rehearsed, like she had practiced the conversation in her head. "Ethan, honey, we need to talk." I nodded. "Okay." She folded her hands. "You're doing so well now. You've got a good job, a nice apartment, but your brother's struggling. He needs help getting on his feet." I sighed. "I've already helped him, Mom. I paid his phone bill, his car insurance." She interrupted sharply. "That's not enough. He needs stability. I think it would be good for you to give him some of your savings, just until he figures things out." I blinked. "What?" She smiled like it was the most reasonable thing in the world. 50,000 should be enough. You make that in what? A few months. My jaw dropped. "Mom, no, that's insane." Her expression changed instantly. The warmth vanished. "After everything I did for you, raising you alone, feeding you, sacrificing." I cut her off. "You didn't raise me alone. I worked since I was 16 to help pay bills." But she wasn't listening anymore. "You've changed, Ethan," she hissed. "Money made you cold. You used to care about your family." Ryan just smirked from the couch. "Told you he'd say no, Mom." That was it. The final straw. I stood up and said quietly, "You both need to leave." Mom gasped. "Excuse me." "You heard me. I've worked too hard to let you treat me like a bank. You're welcome here as guests, but if you're here for money, then no." Her eyes filled with tears, but not the kind that come from hurt, the kind that come from manipulation. "I can't believe you'd throw your own mother out," she whispered. "Fine, we'll go," Ryan groaned. "Seriously, you're kicking us out over money?" I looked him straight in the eye. "No, Ryan, I'm kicking you out because you don't respect me." They left the next morning. No hugs, no goodbye. Just the sound of my door slamming shut. For a few weeks, the silence in my apartment felt unbearable. I'd stare at my phone, wondering if Mom would call, or if Ryan would text an apology. But nothing came. Instead, I got a Facebook message from one of Mom's friends. "Heard you abandoned your poor mother after she sacrificed everything for you. Shame on you." She had turned the whole family against me. Months passed. I focused on work, therapy, and rebuilding my peace. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't shake the guilt. Was I really a bad son? Had money made me selfish? Then, one day, I got a call from Ryan. He sounded nervous. "Ethan, Mom's in the hospital." My heart sank. I rushed to the small town clinic where she was staying. When I entered her room, she looked smaller, frailer. But her eyes softened when she saw me. "Ethan," she whispered. I sat beside her bed. "Mom, I'm here." Tears filled her eyes. "I'm sorry, honey. I shouldn't have said those things. I was scared. I thought if I lost control over you, I'd lose my family." I didn't realize I already had. I reached out and held her hand. "You never lost me, Mom. You just forgot who I was." She smiled weakly. "Ryan told me you paid for my treatment." I nodded. "Yeah, family takes care of each other, not with money, but with love." After she recovered, things slowly changed. Ryan got a job, a real one this time. Mom started therapy too, trying to understand why she always favored him. It wasn't perfect, but it was a start. I still don't know if everything between us will ever be the same, but one thing I've learned is this. Money doesn't change people, it reveals them. And sometimes, the only way to protect your family is to finally say no. Heart of the Guardian's outro. Thank you for watching this emotional story. If it touched your heart, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need this message today. Remember, love means setting boundaries too.